What is going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Today, we're going to be talking about patch 10.3, and we're going to be glossing over everything that's changed from last patch, or just stuff that's been added in that I think you guys need to know. I did get a haircut.
You're ugly.
If you guys want to comment down below, let me know that you guys think my haircut is fantastic. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe, right? You know you like it here. So jumping right in. Battle Pass quests must now be completed within the week they're released. No longer can you actually just accumulate them all until the end and then just spam do them at the last week. This is something that Hi-Rez wants to get people to play more consistently, I guess. A lot of people are kind of up in arms against it. Maybe it's something they end up reverting, but for now, it is something in the game. So Battle Pass quests completed that week. Next up is a community calendar event. Logging in every day, you're going to be getting a bunch of different benefits, avatars, stuff like that. What you're going to be getting is raw cake jump stamp, another jump stamp, a couple global emotes, 4 avatars. And once you claim 6 of these, you're actually going to be getting the brand new Witch Seeker Alma skin. And these are actually all the avatars, or some of the avatars also. Yeah, some of them. But that's what you guys can get. All you got to do is log in every day, once a day, 6 days, and you get the Alma skin. Next up is the newest event. It is the Hope Reborn event to kind of pair up with the Season of Hope that Smite is releasing on 10.3. The big prize at the end of the tunnel is Leading Lady Afro. Right here, we got Leading Lady Afro. It actually is a really good skin. It looks really good in-game. If you guys are interested in that, you need to be buying the Hope Reborn event. Just another look at it right here. She's animated, but it's a pretty cool skin still. Lastly, before getting into the Conquest and big competitive changes, there is a massive HUD update. Going to be whatever game mode you're going to be playing: Arena, Conquest, Assault, Slash, whatever is your game of choice. Mario, I know you like Slash. There's a massive HUD update. Everything in game is going to be changing. The item store, the T screen, your health bar, the enemy god and team gods avatars, all of it is going to be changing. I made a video actually last week, Friday, about what my HUD looks like. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. It's going to be completely different, and it's going to be very different. It's going to feel really weird, and you're going to have to get used to it, but it does allow for a lot of customization, and I know console players can have a lot of customization added into theirs also. So it's a big change for console players, and then it's just a nice, fresh update. It makes the game look a little bit more modern, but let me know what you guys think about the HUD. Starting off with the competitive changes, first one is a ranked reset. It is a soft rank reset. If you're at 3,500 MMR, you're going to be dropping down to about 3K. And then slowly, you're going to be moving down depending on the MMR you have. You're going to be decreasing based off that. If you're 1,500 MMR, you'll barely be moving. If you're below 1,500, you'll barely be raised up. So say you're 1,400, you might be raised up to 1,420. And then anyone in Masters or in Grandmasters will also be moving to Diamond 1. Next couple things are for comeback mechanics in Conquest. There's now decreased XP for killing lower levels. It's actually halved. So now if you're killing somebody who's 3-4 levels lower than you, instead of getting 50 XP gold, you're going to be getting 25 XP gold. There's also the opposite side of the coin. There's going to be increased XP for killing higher level players, and it's going to be about 50% more. So say you're down 3 levels, instead of getting 300 XP, you'll be getting about 450 XP. Very, very big. It means if you have a shutdown bonus on your side, you will not want to die. Because on top of that, there's also going to be shutdown kills. From now on, if you are on a kill streak and you get killed, you'll be giving bonus gold and XP to everyone on the enemy team. It does not matter if they were actually in the fight. It does not matter if they were dead. If they are in the game, they'll be getting a split of the shutdown bonus. On top of that, duo side back camps will now have a comeback mechanic for gold. Depending on how much you're behind, chests will be spawning there every 2 minutes with gold to kind of bring you back up into this game. On top of that,
another one.
Back camps now respawn every 2 minutes instead of every 4 minutes. With that, those back camps, both duo and solo side, respawning twice as much, they are now going to be worth half as much XP and gold. So no longer is it junglers doing nothing for the entire game because their jungler's always down. Back camps will actually be spawning a lot faster. With those back camps getting changed, the entire jungle pathing will not be the same. Solo side, blue camp will be changing a little bit. Duo side back camps, solo side back camps also changing a little bit. The pathing for jungle will be a little bit different, so that is something else you'll have to look out for. To touch on that also, you will no longer hit level 2 with the old start. Because back camps are actually worth less gold, you will not be getting the XP needed to hit level 2 before going into lane. So start is going to be changing. I don't know exactly what the start is right now, but I will keep you guys updated, and I'll put a video out, obviously, when we know what the start is. Next up, Fire Giant. It will now only last 3 minutes and not 4 minutes. EFG, FG, you'll be getting slightly more power, and you're also going to be getting less max health healing per second. So Fire Giant is getting a slight nerf to it because it's lasting 25% less time, and then its numbers are just not as good. Solo side camps also now worth more. Hi-Rez heard the shouts. Solo laners feel useless. They feel like they're not getting enough farm. Blue buff, Solo Scorpion will now be worth more XP and more gold. makes it a little bit more worth to play on that side of the map. Now for the biggest change in the patch, massive healing nerfs across the entire board. I think they said touching 70 gods and 80 items. It's about 30% nerf across the board, and that's 70 of 80 gods getting a 30% healing nerf. Out of combat anti-heal is also removed. Yes! Healing reduction is now capped at 80%, no longer like no capped, so it can go up to 100%. It's now capped at 80%. Yes! Physical lifesteal is now capped at 50% instead of 100%, and magical lifesteal is now capped at 40% and not 65%. On top of that, with a little bit of nerf to healing, Hi-Rez was a bit worried about shields and how powerful they become. Hi-Rez is now adding a new mechanic in the game called shielding reduction with an 80% cap. Erosion, one of the new items, will be an anti-shield item, and in an aura, it'll be reducing shields by 30%. On top of that new item, Gem of ISO and Envenomed Deathbringer will also be having anti-shield mechanics. I think it is 50% for both of them. So erosion with Envenomed Deathbringer or erosion with Gem of ISO will be capping your anti-shield reduction at 80%. And then Hi-Rez has added 2 new trees into the game. There is the magical tree and the physical tree. One has an Asclepius. It's just added in. Asclepius is one of the new items. You'll have to check those out on the patch notes from last one if you want the actual stats on it. And then the other one is the physical side and it has Caduceus shield with a couple other items also. Overall, I really like the change to those items, so I'm excited to see how those play out also. Lastly, to touch on, we're gonna have to say RIP to our brother, Meditation. It actually sees a big nerf down from 10 plus 3% from the base one down to 8 plus 2%. The T3 also gets a nerf from 30 flat plus 4%, now 20 flat plus 3%. RIP, we're gonna miss him. It was great getting to know Meditation. Been a little powerful over the past couple years, so I think it's about time to say goodbye. We're gonna be Shell brothers again, Sunder brothers, Bracer brothers, Frenzy. Med maybe still has a small place because of how good the tier 3 aesthetic is, but the base med is also very bad, so maybe there's no world that it's even bought. But there it is, 10.3. Let me know what you guys think about the entire patch. If you guys do like these also, where I catch you up on everything, not just to do with competitive changes, but like the events and stuff like that, let me know what you guys think about the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See you guys the next time. Peace.